Whoa. Before we get into the cinematics of this video, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's. I know I'm about 6 or 7 days late, but I'm wishing you the best for this year, so happy New Year's. This video is more of a play-by-play video podcast slash vlog because, well, I was in New York City and it is freezing cold. It's actually too cold to hold a camera up to your face. And that's kind of that was kind of the problem there. I could not hold the camera for more than a couple of seconds. My main reason for going to New York was to visit family. I didn't go directly to New York. I actually went into Newark Airport and visited my family in New Jersey. I visited my mom's side of the family. I visited some family that I haven't seen in about 10 years, and that's on my mother's side. It was my grandma, my grandpa, my aunts, my uncles, and my cousins, and just people that I haven't seen in a couple years. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for letting Eileen and me stay with you guys for a couple of days and enjoy your company, and I really appreciate it. I loved being home, and I loved being around everybody, and I loved making homemade tamales. And growing up, it wasn't a fun thing, being a little kid and having to work and making your own food. It just wasn't fun. But now that I'm older and I realize how much work goes into it, I had a ton of fun just sitting there grinding the corn and making the tamales, and it was an awesome experience, and I got to eat some, and it doesn't feel you don't feel any better than making your own food and then eating it. It was just great sitting down with everybody. Eileen, me, and my uncle ended up making 50 tamales, and I really enjoyed spending time with them. But but enough about that. Let's get into the cinematic. Just kidding, I'm not done yet. We did actually go visit some of Eileen's family who also lived in Long Island, and that was kind of a journey in itself. It was about an hour away on train, so we had to walk the city and then hop on a train. I really want to thank Eileen's family for being kind enough to let us stay in their home, so we stayed until this second, but in between there's something incredible happened. I mean, something that you don't see in California ever. It started to snow. Let's soak that in for a minute, but not too long, because if you soak it in too much, you freeze your ass off. It was awesome. We were like a couple of kids. We'd go outside for a little bit and then come back inside, and then go back outside and then come back in. We actually made snow angels. A snowman or a snowwoman didn't really work out as well. The snow wasn't really sticky. Well, that's the end. So finally, here's your cinematic film. Or so they thought. Other than exploring the city and freezing to death, we got to explore, the Natural History Museum. It literally took from 10 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Usually, I like to over-exaggerate, but this is a real thing. I can definitely recommend this place, especially if it's freezing cold in New York. I made sure I read a lot of the signs and every display and what it was about. But afterwards, we got to take a look at Central Park for a moment. I saw some crazy people running when I could barely hold up my camera and talking to it. It was an amazing experience being in New York, just seeing the people and everything, and honestly seeing these people just handle the cold weather. I could not handle it. I constantly complain. I'm actually really glad that I'm back in California. But one of the greatest experiences was we went up to the Empire State Building, where the view was amazing. I don't think I've seen a more amazing city. I did mess up Eileen though, because I ended up walking up a couple flights instead of waiting for the elevator. But I think it was worth the view. I honestly can't wait to see New York again, but next time in the spring or summer. If you guys enjoyed this video, podcast slash vlog, let me know in the comments below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see New York uninterrupted, I'll be sure to make a cinematic video for it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have an awesome new year.